Hi, welcome to your card reading for February 11th to the 18th. I'm using During Virtues Healing with the Fairies cards. That was the deck that was given to me when I went to the training in Hawaii. And I really enjoy doing readings from this deck. I find the pictures really speak to me. And there's not too much words on the bottom. I find I get really distracted with words, and I prefer cards without too much stuff on the bottom. Okay, so due to the law of attraction, we can't pick wrong cards. Just available for the messages that the angels and the fairies are willing to give us for this coming week, the week of love. I hope you guys have put some self-love in there besides loving others. You gotta be able to give yourself the same attention you give other people. I'm pulling 3 cards, one for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end of the week. Okay. This week, as an overall, just looking at the cards right now, looks like a week of introspection. The first card is Trust Your Intuition. It's got this really beautiful goddess looking fairy with some mystical background. And this is for the first couple of days of the week. I'm just going to tune into this for a second. And what they're guiding us to be aware of is the way we express our self-love generates energy in that reflection in the world. So on those points of either imagining your partner reflecting your compassion for yourself, your self-love, your desires, you have to own that in your own being. You have to appreciate your physical body. You have to appreciate your generosity, your traits, your compassion, in order for that to be reflected in the world in any way, and especially in a romantic partnership. So they remind us to, again, do that self-care. And we've been taught very much so that anytime we give attention to ourselves, it's a selfish endeavor. And you know what? There's nothing bad in that. You know how to take care of yourself better than anyone else, no matter how thoughtful and lovely the other people are in your life. So make sure you take the time for yourself to do those beautiful things that you enjoy to do, pamper yourself. The second card we have here is Look Inside Yourself. I don't know, can you see that too well? I don't know, the lighting in here is a little funny. And again, it's a picture of a fairy kind of in a web, but not necessarily stuck in a web. As I tune into the guidance, it's telling me to focus on, this is the middle of the week, focus on those areas of your life that bring you joy and creativity, because the more avenues you have to express your creativity, the more possibility you have of connecting to your divine source. It's in those moments of creative expression that we are most closely connected to God. And each one of us has our own way and our own creative force, and it can go into many different avenues of actually creating art, creating with your body, dance and movement, or even sex. right? Creating with your body, and then there's creating through writing, through music, and any variation of that is also a creative force. People like to create on the computer these days. Anything where you feel really inspired. Finding more and more of that in your world so that you have a nice collection of that to choose from, and you can delve into that at any time during the day or the week. But if you haven't taken the time to do that, this would be a really wonderful time to start that project that's kind of been looming around in the back of your head. Okay, the last card, I don't know if it should even show yet because the lighting should be moved to go this way. No, that doesn't work. Looks like flying lights. It's called Higher Consciousness, and this is the end of the week. And as I tune into the card, it talks about how as we generate this energy towards our own self-expression and our own self-love, we start to find a deeper connection. I'm going to shut that off. That's embarrassing. Yep, right in the middle of the video. Find a deeper connection with the divine. And we become like our own little points of light, our own reflections of the divine on the earth. And that's really what will heal our planet, is our ability to find our center and our creative force, and in that become our own light in our lives for other people. But as that opens and becomes more of a daily practice, we bring source to the planet. And when you're in this creative place, there's a whole different energy that starts to evolve in your life, where the baser energies just aren't attracted to you anymore. It's almost like you're a repellent for odd coincidences, because we know there are no coincidences. So when you work on yourself in this way, by giving yourself all of this love and not having any guilt about it being selfish, because that's not the case, not in the negative sense anyway, we allow that divine expression to permeate our lives and protect us against any baser energies. And then the miracles just come, and your life is light and full of love, and that's really the secret, you know. I know it sounds really simple, but it sounds like a really beautiful week of self-reflection, and giving yourself that compassion. Thank you. I wish you all a blessed week.